Hey guys, Dan here with another mod showcase. So anyway, this mod I think is pretty special considering that I made it. So yeah, this is my first mod that I've ever made, and it is called the compression mod. So pretty much, it adds a bunch of new crafting recipes that I guess really they should be implemented in game, like some of them at least. But so yeah, it started out with the idea of compressing items, but then it kind of got away from that and just started adding other crafting recipes. But it still kind of does have like it has to do with compression a little bit. But anyway, so yeah. So it adds a ton of new crafting recipes, and I've set up chests with examples for all of the crafting recipes. So pretty much, here what you can do is you can line coal with obsidian in a crafting table. Like all of these are in a crafting table. And then with a coal, and then it'll give you a diamond. So it's like you're compressing the coal through the use of all this heavy obsidian. So that's kind of neat. So if you have like eight obsidian lying around and then a coal or something, and obsidian is still kind of hard to find and mine and whatever, but yeah. And then also you can compress a flint and steel and just make fire. So you can make your chainmail armor, since chainmail is an actual new armor set, except you cannot make it because it requires fire to make. It's made the same way as other armors. Oh, sorry, I'm horrible at words. But so yeah, you can compress the flint and steel with obsidian to make fire, and so yeah. And then here you can also make mossy cobblestone, so screw dungeons, you don't need dungeons. So yeah, you can throw seeds all around a cobblestone, and then it kind of like grows, the seeds like grow moss on the cobblestone. And then, so yeah, here's another one. You can make grass. You can just kind of like throw a bunch of seeds on top of some grass, or on top of some dirt, and then it'll make a grass block. This is useful for some really high up mob spawners in the sky, in case you need to kind of get grass up there, but you don't really feel like making a huge tower of dirt and making it grow. Yeah, so anyway, here you can craft vines too. This is useful if you're not really near a swamp or anything, or if you just kind of have no shears and you just got some stuff laying around. But yeah, so you just kind of have a bunch of seeds and then sticks, and you make 8 vines. And then over here, a lot of people don't know this, but you can craft 4 string, like vanilla, like in the normal Minecraft, to create a wool. So now this is more of like a decompression, and then you can take the wool and you can kind of rip it apart and get 2 string back. Since it does take 4 string to make the wool, I didn't make it 4 when you rip apart the wool, simply because like that's just kind of too overpowered. Like you can get like 20 string just from one sheep shearing it. But yeah, and then here you can make nether bricks by kind of surrounding netherrack with bricks. So it's like you take 8 bricks and you put in a bit of netherrack in each of them. You get 8 nether bricks. You know what I mean? And then our last actual kind of new recipe, well, there's 2 here actually. You can use an ender pearl to purify rotten flesh into a raw pork chop, and then you can dye gunpowder yellow to make glowstone dust. So yeah. What it does, I kind of like the idea of this because it kind of gives a use for the rotten flesh, since they don't really have any use, but now it creates a pork chop. And then the gunpowder, dyeing it yellow, if you just kind of don't want to go to the nether, then you have that option. And then one last addition that I did make is I made flint and steel shapeless, so it's now a shapeless recipe, so it doesn't require them to be in a certain order, in a certain space. Because I would always forget what way it was, and I was always trying different ways, and I would always be like annoyed, and I wouldn't know what way it went. But now you can just kind of craft it any which way you want, as long as there's an iron ingot and a flint in your crafting area. And then it'll craft a flint and steel no matter how they are arranged. So yeah, in case you guys are wondering, this book is from Risugami's recipe book mod. If I haven't already uploaded a video on that, then I am in the future, because it's already recorded by this point. But so yeah, Risugami's recipe book mod, it's pretty useful. I used it just to kind of reference a lot of new crafting stuff. See, it even has Minecrafting stuff in here, like from my mod, like from the compression mod. It has that stuff in here. So yeah, it's kind of a useful book. So yeah, you guys can, I will link the thread for the compression mod in the description, and you guys can go check it out if you want. And so yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, you can comment or rate or subscribe or whatever. And so yeah, that really helps me out and I enjoy it. So yeah, give me some feedback. I'll see you guys later.